Alrighty. Hello, people. How we doing? Happy freaking Monday. Greatest day of the week. Whoop. Alright, what's going on here? So we gotta do that. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Here we go. No Doze, how you doing, man? What's up? It's nice to be on a PC where shit isn't wrong and it works right, and you know.
Hi, everybody!
Mr. Carcass, how you doing, bud? Oh, we got stuff that has to get put away and delivered and moved and shuffled. Plenty of work to do. Plenty of fucking work to do, man. Too much to mention. Too much to talk about. Ooh, he's gonna need water too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all this stuff moved around. We're gonna give her the old college try here, though. I can confirm the upcoming schedule for the rest of the week now, because I have finally been able to get 7 Days to Die to accept the mods. Helps when I know how to install them. Minor detail. But I did just get them done. I might try to find a couple more. I don't have a whole lot. So just kind of maybe find some more. The thing is, I don't know how much I'm going to put into this, you know. June is when it's supposedly gonna happen. So there isn't a whole lot of time left. So the mods list is probably not going to grow very much, but that's why I'm later than I had anticipated. 6:30 going live now. Put all your industry mods back in. You know.
And as for drugs, well, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs, okay?
Next, you'll be sitting here saying that you have an extensive Cat and Nine Tail and Whips and Chains collection. You're seeing you like to punish yourself so much. I bet you do. Oh, man. Mr. Kojak, how you doing? Yeah, so Wednesday, iRacing. Thursday for sure, 7 days. And then Sunday back on 7 days again with the Twitch integration turned on. That is the plan as of right now. Today wasn't that bad except for this morning. This morning was a fucking joke. And it got better throughout the day, mind you. So, for those who were in the Discord, you might have saw the photos of the new tire I had put on my truck. I was none too pleased this morning when I came in and saw that. So, I've got aluminum rims on my truck. I need to really polish them though. They're pretty dull. And I plan to. But that's discussion for another time. So, but yeah, I've got aluminum rims on the truck. And so apparently Friday or Saturday, the tire company we have came into our yard and, oh, we're going to make some changes here. So it wasn't, they took my rim off and put the inside tire and rim from someone else's truck on my truck, on the one they just took off. And lo and behold, there's a freaking 4-inch, 5-inch freaking gash in the sidewall. And I'm like, what the fuck is this noise? Why would someone take my rim off and, change out a perfectly good tire? It wasn't, it wasn't old or whatever. It wasn't damaged. There was nothing wrong with it. Turns out I'm not the only one that had tires moved around on him. Another driver had one of his aluminum tires taken off and replaced with a different aluminum rim. So this afternoon, and I'm like, all right, maybe they'll get out here. I'll be back in my truck by lunch. Nope. Of course, those fuckers aren't going to show up until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So the only mechanic that was there was on the phone with them. And he's telling me, because he told me before I left that apparently, he goes, here's what they've told me so far. I've talked to them 5 times and I've got a different answer every 5 times. He's like, this place is a fucking joke. So he says, the first time I called the sales rep, the guy says, oh no, we weren't out there. We didn't do that. Wasn't us. Nope. You're mistaken. Wasn't us. We were not out there. We didn't do anything with any of the trucks. Nope. Oh, the blowout part. Yeah, I'll get that out here in a minute. So he's denying they were out there at all. So he talks to him again a little while later, and I guess it's the second or third time he talks to him. Yeah, we were out there. I don't know what they did or why. I'm gonna have to get back to you. So now he's admitting that they were out there. And then by the 4th or 5th time, the guy found the cops to what they did. So he's telling me, he goes, your outside aluminum tire, because the inside tires on all of our drives is steel rim. And then anyone that has an aluminum tire or aluminum rim, it's on the outside. So he says, your outside tire is now the inside tire and rim for Nick's truck. And I'm like, why the fuck did they move it over to his truck? And I can only assume they took his tire off and put it on my truck. I can only assume that. They swapped it. I have no idea why they would do that. So when I first got there this morning and I'm doing the walk around on the truck, and I didn't even get to do the walk around because I look and I'm like, what the fuck is that? You can definitely tell there's a difference, with the rim and the tire just from, as you're getting ready to get in the cab. So no mechanic. He's not there. Got to go upstairs, talk to the manager. All right, boss, what do you want me to do? There's no mechanic. What do you mean? He's not here. And he's been battling kidney stones, so I think that's why he wasn't there. So he's like, well, what's the problem? I said, well, apparently the tire shop came over and took my rim and a good tire off my truck and put on a crap rim and a tire that has, this cut in the sidewall. And he goes, you're kidding me. I said, nope. I shit you not. 4 or 5 inch gash down the sidewall. And I said on top of that, it's a retread. And we're not supposed to have retreads on our truck. So he's like, well, you're going to have to get into something else. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I was like, well, see, there's the other problem. No mechanics are here. I don't know what truck we can use. He goes, well, what about those 3 back there? I said, they're in various states of repair. I don't know if they're ready. He goes, what the fuck are we doing here? I'm like, I don't know. So there was one truck out in the regular parking lot with the rest of us I ended up jumping into, and I wasn't really pleased about it, but given the alternatives, okay, fine, I'll take it. But then I find out, then the mechanic at the end of the day, he's like, oh yeah, I talked to the boss, and he's like, well, what's wrong with his tire? Well, because there's like a 5-inch gash in the sidewall, and he had taken a photo, sent it to him, and he goes, oh, that's just a scuff. You're fine. He can drive it. I can what? It's what? It's not a big deal. I can drive on it. Right there. That's not a big deal. I can drive on it. It's just a crack. That's all it is. Just a crack. That's what he said. It's just a crack. And you can see how scuzzy this fucking rim is. And on top of that, I mean, the deterioration on other areas of the rim between the cap. That's just a crack. I can drive on it. It won't blow out. It'll be fine. Okay. You gonna go on the record with that? So when I do drive it and I crash and become seriously injured, or worse, I, injure or kill a family, you gonna go on the record with that one there, buddy? Point the finger right at your ass? Yeah, we're not supposed to have caps on our trucks because we carry such a large amount of weight within a small area and whatnot. They don't want to. We've had multiple issues with tires separating, so we're not allowed to have caps on our trucks at all. Yeah, DOT would say, yeah, he doesn't care. That's just, I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? I would have told him I would have laughed and told him to fuck right off. I'm not driving that. So it's a good thing he wasn't around. I don't think he even came in today. This is all done over the phone.
He is amused by the simplicity of this game.
Mr. Andy coming in at 59 months. Thank you very much, my guy. How are you doing? Thank you for that resub and the continued support. I do appreciate it, my friend. Extra training about tires? I mean, well, it doesn't take a specialist to see. That's a fucked up tire. But the thing we were just dumbfounded was, why the fuck did the tire guy feel that was okay to put it back on a truck? And not say anything? What in God's green earth tarnation mind, whatever you want to phrase you want to use, I mean, God only knows what the other conditions of the tires are. And I told the mechanic, this is the second time they've taken one of my rims off and put some shit rim on. Oh no, there ain't no. If I could walk up and see that from the front of my truck all the way to the back of my truck, granted that's only like 20 feet, but still, you ain't missing that one. I mean, it just, I said, this is the second time they've taken rims off my truck, and I have no idea where they went. I still don't have the rim that's from the right outside first drive axle. I still don't have it. They took it off and then replaced it with some scratched up, beat up piece of shit chrome. I mean, it literally looked like, you know, someone took Dremels all through the inside and just totally just fucking gouged it all up. And then I'm like, this ain't my rim. Why the fuck you putting it on my truck? So finally they got around to replacing that with a brand new aluminum polished rim. Okay, fine. Now I've got 3 more that look like ass. But I went over to the other driver's truck and I'm looking and he's like, what are you looking for? I said, well, you've got my rim. He goes, I do? And yeah. They took yours off to put it on mine. They took mine off to put it on yours. And it's on the inside. He goes, they don't go on the inside. Tell it that tire, dumbass. And sure as shit, it went from my outside left first drive axle to his inside right rear drive axle. So all he did was he took it off here, turned around, came over a little bit, and put it on because we were parked next to each other. We parked next to each other, so he just swapped them. But why? Still, I have no idea why. I hope I find out tomorrow. I think the mechanic was going to be there when he showed up. Well, and that's been a consistent problem over there. Either they don't pay very well or what, because when I was in there a few months ago getting new drive tires put on, the guy was telling me, he goes, dude, we're getting idiots. I mean, I after, you know, what was it? Last year or 2 years ago? I didn't leave my truck because the idiot kid that was doing it all was just, you know, one too many hits from the pipe. So, and I caught him trying to put my outside aluminum back on the inside. I was like, that doesn't go there. Oh yeah. Dumb fuck. And it's not that hard to differentiate between an aluminum rim and a steel rim. It really isn't that difficult. But for some, apparently it's next to impossible. I ain't squeezing through there. I'm gonna have to back up enough to hook up and pull forward, I think. Yeah, and that's the problem. A lot of people don't take pride in their work. I don't care how much I make or how little I make. It doesn't matter. If I'm doing a job, I want to make sure I'm doing it right the first fucking time. Because I know one of two things. One, I don't want to be fired for doing a shit job. But two, doing a good job is going to help me when it's time to go for that extra money in my paycheck. And plus, since I'm in a, you know, for them being in that kind of industry where you can lose the account. You know, we go through a decent chunk of tires every year. If there's a cut on the sidewall of a front steer tire, doesn't matter if it's 1 inch or 8 inches. Boom, instant, 2 front tires. And these trucks have those huge super singles on the front. So it's not like, you know, oh, it's just a couple $100. No, it's a lot of money. I think tag tires are the other ones. Tag tires, booster tires. See, they're supposed to be doing 2 tires at a time. So if it's one of my drives I have an issue with, they don't, if I get a flat on one, they're supposed to replace the flat and the one next to it. Both. That's what they're supposed to do. Now, you might have gotten the impression that the person that's in charge of the fleet maintenance likes to just kind of skate a little bit on the rules or whatever. You wouldn't be wrong. And these guys at the shop told me we are the only company they service that has requested that we hold on to our to the used tires. We're the only ones. Out of every trucking company that this place services in the area, we're the only ones that have requested any tires you pull off that there are still road legal, keep them. Well, and I think that's ultimately what it's supposed to be. So if my left front drive gets a flat, right now I think they just replace the 2 and that's it. They're supposed to do the 2. But in the prior years, they've been really going skimpy on that, and they've only been replacing 1. Last year, about a year ago now, I had a dual set of tires. I would say 1/4 to a 1/2 inch difference in height between the 2, because they put a used tire on and the other tire was a fairly still new tire. So they put a used tire on, and the fleet guy said, our fleet manager said, it's fine. I showed it to him. I said, I have 2 tires that are different sizes. He looked at him and says, I don't see nothing. It's fine. No problem. I was like, you kidding me? Even someone that wears those cataract glasses can see the difference in the height on these 2 tires. That's all I need is a DOT to be driving up alongside me on the highway or on the street. They can clearly see there's a difference in height, that I've got different sized tires on this truck, which is illegal. It's fine. Just drive with it. Just go. Okay. Well, and that's what happened when I was in my old truck. They did 1 tire and then 1 tire. One on the left, one on the right. Different axles. And it wore the other ones on the front and the rear opposite of where those newer tires were, all fucked up. It wore them all fucked up. And then we got a new mechanic in, and he saw that and he's like, what the fuck is this? It's like, I tried. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a driver. That's all I know. No, we're getting that fixed. Because I had tires wearing like this, you know, at an angle. The left side had more meat on it than the other side. It's fine. Drive on it. You're good. The fuck are we doing here? I'm sending him slow enough. Hopefully that passenger gets moving. He's only doing 25. So I'm going to take these out to Dillsboro and let him sit there for a minute. No, people don't. It's just something that's round. That's it. It's something that's round, and that's all, and it costs them a lot of money. That's all I know. I mean, I get it. Truck tires aren't cheap. I get it. But, you know, sometimes you just got to say to hell with the fucking budget and get it done.
Okay, Skinner. That's the last time you'll slap your willy around.
Mr. DeLorean, thank you for the raid, dude. How you guys doing? How's your afternoon or evening going for you? Much appreciated for sharing your viewers here with me. Mr. K-Dub, what's up, bud? I just been going into a rant here for the last 20 minutes or so about truck tires. I got into the yard today. I have aluminum tires or aluminum rims on my truck. This is not an aluminum rim. And then I'm told, this is okay. Go ahead and drive. That's not a big deal. Yep. So we'll see. I should have my rim back tomorrow. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm fine with the chuffing sound. Yeah. Cloven, how you doing? My other channel is Trains with Tyler. Rated you a week or so back. We'll be playing Railroader over there again tomorrow and wanted to support the Railroad streamers. Tam forward. Thank you very much, man. It is very addictive. But I have to pull myself away from the game here. Wednesday back onto iRacing. I don't remember where GT3's at, but IndyCar, they're at Indianapolis. You gotta run Indianapolis. Come on. So I'll be doing some runs at Indianapolis and doing whatever else. And then Thursday, this gets replaced with 7 Days to Die. Since the game is coming out of alpha, 1.0 comes out in June. Might as well start getting into the swing of playing with zombies again. So hard to pull away from this. Not that difficult for me. I mean, keep in mind, I play off camera quite a bit. There isn't really much of anything else except for maybe Captain of Industry that I play off camera. So if I'm not streaming it, chances are I'm playing it. Had a customer one time with a Jaguar come into the shop and want to put on tires that were shit. Tires I wouldn't have put on the Ford Tempo at the time. Customer's always right, man. Stefan, how you doing, man? Yeah, that's the problem. And you know, the major concern there is obviously a blowout on the front drive axle of a 65,000 pound concrete mixer. So that's definitely something to be concerned about. I mean, granted, it's a drive, it's not a steer. Okay, I get it, but still, I'm not going to be happy if I blow a tire and it rips apart my fucking fender. It's not like, I mean, the truck itself is at least 20 years old. It was repainted pink back in like 11 or something, or at least 10 years ago. It's not like we have extra pink parts laying around for it. In fact, my hopper is white now, or well, it's a gray, because we have no more pink hoppers. I don't know if we ever did actually, but so, you know, I damaged something on that truck that requires something to be replaced. They're not going to send it out to get it repainted. You know, slowly that truck is going to start turning into a multicolored gray, pink, and white truck. So she wasn't right that day. Well, she ate some crow. She ate some crow, that's for sure. On the door, or in the door frame there, I think it says manufactured in 04. As to when the company took delivery of it, I don't know. Some guy, I'm being told 05. Others have said they got it in 06. So I don't know. Hey, you stopped playing ATS, DeAndre? Yes, I have. It's not even installed on the racing rig over here. Selling the CSIO shifter, selling the G29 with a shifter. I don't rule out the occasional stream, but yeah. I'm just addicted to other things right now. Plus, I drive all day. I drive a concrete truck. The last thing I want to do is come home and, all right, guys, here we go, drive a truck now. No. While getting bombarded with the, what's your favorite truck, Casket? Mine's a 1994 Peterbilt 379 model 342. No, I'm just, no. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. Did it for how many years on YouTube? Can't do it. But no, I don't rule out the occasional live stream for it, but I don't even have the new Nebraska. What came out before that? But we've talked about it before. I mean, I've crept around some of the ATS streams on Twitch. I'm a forgotten OG. Completely forgotten. I followed, oh, what's his name? Scotty. Is he alive right? No, he's not. Can't remember his name. It's Scotty something. I followed him. And he's like, your name's kind of familiar. And I was like, yeah, I'm an OG. I was here when the game first came out. And, you know, the last OG that a lot of people I have found remember for ATS consistent videos was Full Tilt. Not Full Tilt, Full Tilt. And before that, they can't think of anyone. I mean, obviously Faviano, but I wouldn't call him an OG because he's not really ATS centric or anything like that. So those guys, Squirrel, Faviano, all them, I don't think you can really consider them in the first place. So, yeah. I'm a forgotten relic of the early days of American Truck Simulator. And that's fine. That's fine. Because honestly, I got tired of a few things. You know, I got tired of everyone wanting to be a super trucker. I got tired of being doubted by not just people watching my videos, but other content creators that have never been inside a truck in the day in their life, but they know more than I do. I got tired of the modding community and the drama and the bullshit that always seems to find its way into everything over there. I mean, dear God, it was bad for a while. It was very, very bad. So, yeah, I didn't really need to be a part of that anymore. And it really just turned me off from the whole thing. Yeah, JF plays a lot. Yeah. He's a St. Louis guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved debating people. You know, when they would comment on a video or something, I loved debating people about trucks and you know, why things are what and everything. And the one I still remember the most is, and I know I've mentioned this before, but it's still, I love it. I had said these newer 389s and, you know, Kenworth W9s and all this that have DEF will never roll coal. If they are, it's most likely going to be white smoke. And it's also about to blow up, if it isn't already. Internet cafe, supermarket sim. No, I'm good. Pass. Pass on the supermarket simulator shit. So someone tried calling me out. You're wrong, Casket. You know what you're talking about. All right. What am I wrong on? Well, I saw a video and he's got, I think it was like a 20. Fuck. It was a 389, but I don't remember the year. But he's like, but he blows smoke out his stacks. So you're wrong. All right. Where's the video? Since it gets the link, watch it. And I watched the whole thing, mind you. Because I'm interested to see how he's actually doing it. And I already know how he's doing it. So what the guy, the owner of the truck did was dropped multiple tens of thousands of dollars to do a DEF delete kit on the truck. I mean, it's all but officially a floater. No, that wasn't what it was. It was is that the name of the ones that you buy something new but stuff an old cat into it or something? I forget the name of it. But he removed the whole DEF system. Had to redo the intakes, computer, everything. Everything got redone. Not cheap, not easy, but can be done. So I went back to that comment and I asked him, did you watch the whole video? Yeah, I did. See, you're wrong. So you missed the part where he spent $30,000 rebuilding and reworking the motor so he could delete the DEF system from his truck so he could roll coal. Silence. The guy never responded after that. Gliders, that's what it is. Gliders. Yeah. Well, and when he had the DPF filters on there, it was easier to bypass all that and delete it. With the DEF system on there, you try doing that and you are going to have the computer throwing one hell of a hissy fit that rivals a 2-year-old in a tantrum. If you're even able to get that thing to run. Because technically they're not supposed to run without it. So if it's sensing, hey, you fire it up, all right, let's go, yeah, trucking, yeah, and the computer's gonna, oh, wait a minute, we're missing something here. I'm not doing anything. It's gonna turn into a fucking protester and just sit there. Congratulations, sir, you now own a $150,000 fucking paperweight in your front yard. Yeah, it's no matter how anyone wants to look at it, it's not going anywhere, you know, and this whole mentality that people have about rolling coal and everything, it just needs to die already. You know, it needs to just fucking die. Oh, I've had a motor derate on me as well. It sucks. I think I was down to 45 or 55. I know I couldn't do 60 or 65 anymore because I went into derate. And I think I was 45 max speed by the time I got to the dealership because it steps it down, at least back then. And this is like 2012 or something like that. It would step down the max speed that you can do, giving you time to get to a dealership or to at least a safe spot. But the idea was, yes, it starts derating the motor, allowing you time to get to a repair shop instead of just like, okay, you're done.
Hello, motherfucker.
True, how you doing, man? What's up? Well, I mean, it's eventually going the way of the dodo bird, with emissions being cracked down on in more ways and everything. It's just the way it's gonna be. And a lot of people just need to get through their small, smooth-brained, pea-sized heads. That's just the way it's gonna be, man. Get over it. Give it another 20, 30 years, and trucks like mine are all probably going to be all electric. Or hydrogen. It's just the way it's going to be. Yeah, California has some of the worst and most strict emission controls on trucks. When the Port of Los Angeles put in new emissions, just the Port of Los Angeles put in their own emissions regulations, it caused so many people to move on. They lost so many independent drivers. Took care of their trucks and everything, but because they weren't running the newest regulations as far as emissions controls and everything, they couldn't haul out of the port anymore. They weren't allowed. Yeah, I saw they have a new interface. I was watching Dave a little bit as he was driving around Nebraska. And I know, unfortunately, me telling people, yeah, I don't do ATS anymore, they hit the unsubscribe button right away. That's just the way it's been. You know, numbers have dropped. I went from like 16,300 or more or whatever. Now I'm just above 16,000. Granted, a lot of those are also deleted accounts. The vast majority of the people that have left my YouTube page are from removed accounts, according to Google, which is an amazing number. That means it kind of tells me that a lot of people are getting their shit hacked. Their shit's getting hacked, and they're sending out Prince of Nigeria emails. Mitch, how you doing, bud? Oh, I hope they break off. Would be nice. That is my California dreaming. That is my California dream. No, but I mean, it's good to see that ATS is still plugging away. You know, SCS is still, you know, rolling stuff out and everything. It's also funny to see, you know, shit that I foretold would happen, and I got laughed at, scoffed at. No, you're... How many revisions has California gone through? 3, I think now. And who said that they were going to be doing that back in like 17 when we were talking about that? And I think I said that in the video. And then they got oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Guess what? What are they doing? Eat it. Am I salty? Is that a little too salty? It was a shit long weekend. Had to. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry, Mitch. Definitely painful to lose a member of the family, man. Always, always, always. Graveyard PSA to everyone that's watching right now, all right? Listen up. Stop what you're doing for a second. Listen up. If there is a 2-factor option for wherever you are going, website, I don't care. Use it. Use your 2-factor. Just don't fall for one of those Google voice scams. I need to know you're a real person. I just sent you a text with the PIN number on it. Can you send it to me to verify you're a real person? Don't do it. You hurt my feelings, I'm gone? Of course, of course, of course. Bye, Felicia.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Ugh. Wednesday, Indy 500.
Out of my way, jerk ass!
No, not the Coke. I'm doing the Indy. I'm focused on the Indy. I don't rule out going to Charlotte. I don't. But I'm focused on GT3 this week and Indy at Indy, obviously. 10 shots not going anywhere. 10 shots not going anywhere. He's a lifer. He's a lifetime lurker. All right. I can turn the music off, I guess, eh? Our music is the clickety-clack of the rails. I didn't watch any of it. I watched F1 and that was it. I was seeing some of it on Twitter. Who was it? Larson went like 231 miles an hour or something like that. I think in practice he was second overall. I don't know where he qualified. It's a B license. Give me a minute. It's like 1400 or something, I think. 1433. 2.56 on the SR. So that race I was in, that where the computer crashed, I lost 0.13 SR and 63 I rating, finished 28th. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just have him go straight. I'll just back him in over here. Penske front row. Have they recovered from the penalties? Because they lost the win from Fort Lauderdale, I think it was. The first race of the season, it was stripped away from them a few weeks later. Well, we've got the best racing weekend of the year coming up next week. We've got F1 at Monaco to kick things off early in the morning. And then it goes to the Indianapolis 500 midday. And then that continues into the Coke 600 in the evening. So it's a spectacular day for race fans. $234. Jesus. That's just bonkers, man. Just freaking insane. You know what would be fun? To strap myself to a rocket and go 240 miles an hour in a circle. Said no one ever. Now, obviously, they're not going to be going that fast in the race. They turn the engines down. I think they only do like, what, 210, 215 at the most. But still, 200 miles an hour. That's just... Oh! Yeah, it isn't showing up again. Thank you for saying something, Stefan. Where's my ninja chat? I guess I gotta refresh the cache again. And then wait for someone to say something. There it is. Thank you, sir. See, Twitch chat? That's how it's done. That's how it's done, people on Twitch. But no, you sons of bitches can't do that. You just let me sit here and swing and run on the vine like a good little idiot. Laughing at me. Nah. Only if you're going down a country road or something like I have. 110 miles an hour. Then it gets sketchy. Then it gets sketchy. We don't want to, we're lazy. Maybe I should tell him he's sounding like a robot. Ah, fuck it, I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here and type something else. Out of residential. Speed bumps make a nice little launch pad, huh? Or do you have these speed humps like they have in Chicago? Like this, they're like fucking 5 or 6 feet wide, just humps. That's all they are. They're not even a bump, it's just a mound. Like, what the fuck is this shit? That's good. And there we go. I think I'm going to be alone again tonight. No JB. He sent me a DM asking what mods I had so he can thin out what he's got, but... yeah, they're huge, yeah. We don't care about your trucks. It's about safety. Think of the children. I guess we have to think of the children because you're too fucking lazy and dumb to do it yourself. That's why I love the University of Florida. Welcome back, Bubs. You're back. You're back. You left?
Welcome to the internet, my friend. How can I help you?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it won't be a kid's fault. It definitely won't be the parents' fault. Unless the kid's doing something illegal. Now they want to go ahead and blame the parent. I'm sad, though. I was down on campus pouring today. The scenery was bland, man. I mean, I know they're out. My niece is home from Butler. So I know they're, you know, summer or spring or whatever it is. Classes are done for now. I know what ATS is. I helped put the game on the map. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was known for starting shit. Trying to put modders in their place. I called one out. Guy lives up in the southwest suburbs. He wanted to talk shit. I called him out. Said, hey, I'll meet you halfway. I'll go to Joliet. Stomp your ass into the fucking ground. Keep talking shit, asshole. Keyboard tough guy. Yeah, there was only a handful that were walking around. Nothing really, no. I mean, it was great to drive. Didn't have to worry about just walking right out in front of my ass, but. ATS is worn off for me. It was nice when it first started, but now not so much. You know, that's the thing I never quite understood either. ATS never transferred over here to Twitch. It was a YouTube only thing. It's kind of funny because it was just flipped. Farm Sim didn't do very well for me over on YouTube, but it was the leader here on Twitch as far as
Welcome to the party, pal.
Clear Break. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the channel. How you doing? I need to set that up so, well, I can also just look over here at Twitch. It's the same alert for both YouTube and Twitch. So, I might want to back him up. Yeah, let's go get those guys. Start grabbing these empties. Yeah, but as I was saying, the ATS was obviously the YouTube leader, but not here on Twitch. It completely bombed on Twitch for me. But Farm Sim, which usually didn't do very well on YouTube, was by far the best game I could play over here. Go figure. And honestly, I was fine with that because with Farm Sim, I didn't have to be something I'm not. You know, I didn't have to be a wannabe super trucker. You know, there isn't really that kind of thing with Farm Sim. So that was nice. Oh shit. I was ready to take a nap right before I went live. It's a good thing I didn't. So that big pour today, it started out at 700 yards. By the time they were done, our plant was north of 500 yards. Son of a bitch. Our plant took more than 500 yards there, and Decatur took close to 300. I think altogether it was like 830 yards we took out to that pour today. And then they're doing another 100 yards tomorrow. That was it. That's busy for us. I mean, we had other jobs at our own yard to do. I think today for our yard alone, I would have to guess and say we probably sent out at least 700 yards today out of our plant alone. The 500 and change that we already sent out to the big pour, and then as well as other customers. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, the chuff sounds from the Pacific, they seem a little lacking. I would think a locomotive like this would be a little bit more deeper, I guess. Oh shit, no, wait. I need to come further back. Because this one's ready. Do I have mods installed? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We got a handful of map mods from Chalmers. We got the Tender Swap mod, West Bryson Interchange, as well as West Bryson Industries. The bulk of them are listed over on the YouTube live stream down in the description. Not everything is there, but I didn't feel like listing stuff that you're going to have to download anyway because they're required or dependent on, you know. But let's see. Oh, Railloader isn't showing up over here anymore. I guess he's got to fix that. Maybe I need to check to see mod settings. There it is, Railloader. So Bryson Industries, Bryson Interchange, Dillsboro, Fueling Crossover, East Whittier Crossover, Yard Extension, MVRs, Logging Cars, Strange Customs, Silva paperboard crossovers and standard catalog of load IDs. I mean, you have to have that with others. So, I mean, that's why I don't think I've listed that one, but you get what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. So, is that what created the link between? Yes. Yep. That was one of Chalmers. I keep on saying Chalmers, but there's no L in there. Chalmers. And I also want to say Chompers, but that ain't it either. One of her mods, one of a few that we have here. So I'm guessing it's a she because her avatar on the Discord is a woman, so calling her a she. I don't know her name, so. But I get all of them from their Discord. The bulk of them can be found on the Nexus Mods website, but I have their Discord page. If I go to their Discord, it goes right to the mods. I leave it right there on modding news, and that's it. I don't read anything else. Because I'm not a train nerd. The rest of it doesn't interest me one bit. And also, I mean, we tend to go for more of the legit-ish, realistic style stuff. So, I mean, there's a mod that allows you to have a tunnel from Alarka all the way down to Bryson. Or is it from Andrews all the way down to Hala? I forget. There's a couple, I think, that redo the whole marble grade. One of them, the grade is lowered down to 2.5 degrees. You know, we don't go for stuff like that where it's like a 30-mile freaking tunnel through the mountain. Come on, let's be real here a little bit, huh? I might not play realistic, but come on. That's like on Farm Sim. Oh, my combine holds 3.2 million bushels of freaking corn, man. This is awesome. No, that's just no. Let's grow up a little bit here. But I like those mods that takes what was here and puts a new twist on it to improve it, bring it up to current time standards. Oh, there's plenty of growing up. You have a choice. You can act like an 8-year-old and be completely stupid and idiotic. Or you can be someone that's an adult and just be stupid. I still think one of my favorite mods we have on here is that passenger ID or whatever. Passenger info mod. I have to double check to see if that's actually on the list. I don't know if it is or not. I really haven't updated the list for a bit, so I probably should go over it. You know what? Just to keep these guys out of the way, I'm going to drop them off over here. Imagine Railroader put on an army guys, put an armies guys, to take them to the base. Well, I mean, we're not going to see that in the game if it actually wasn't something that was here back then. We got to keep that in mind with a lot of stuff. If it wasn't part of the Murphy Branch Railroad in that area during that period, chances are they're not going to put it in. And you know what? I'm honestly fine with that. I really am. It could be very, very, very easy for the devs to cater to everyone with their wishes of, yeah, I want a big boy in here. You know, I mean, I think that might be the number one thing that they all want, but still. It could be very easy for them to just say, okay, yeah, we'll do as you ask. I'm glad they don't. You know, if anything, I could see Train Sim World putting that in, but at the same time, they won't. I think that could end up being a little too controversial for them, for their tastes. I mean, totally legit cargo, but they won't do it. Yeah, they can't say that though. I mean, there's optics there, you know. They can't do that. At least publicly. That's why there are certain jobs that us knuckle draggers can't do. Because we'll open our mouths and get fired. Am I right or am I right? mean, social media people for companies have lost jobs over that stuff. You know, getting snippy with people on Twitter or whatever, or Instagram, and then others get to keep their jobs. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it comes down to what type of game is it? Excuse me. What type of game is it? Someone that is doing a social media account for, say, Railroader isn't going to be able to say or get away with things like someone that is managing the Twitter account for Battlestate Games and Escape from Tarkov. Or even Kick, for that matter. You know, I've seen some snarky asshole-ish responses from, you know, a handful of places, game or company-wise, and, you know, not just company-wise gaming, but just company in general. And they can get away with that just because of the brand. Because what do they care if they offend or piss off a couple snowflakes? You hurt my feelings. Don't care. Yep, that give a damn meter is broken yet again. Damn, I gotta call maintenance on that one. All right, so we're gonna take that.
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
You know, he says fuck so with so much authority. Like he's mad about it or something. You ever notice that, how he says that? They get to go home and just give it to her hard. You know, and mentioning the whole thing with the social media managers or whatever, I think that's another, you know, as I've mentioned in the past, I think that's something that hurts me when it comes to trying to get in with, I mean, not that I've really tried. I honestly really haven't tried. Not as hard as other people have, but, you know, if people who are looking for content creators to show off a new game or something were to come and watch my stream and some of the shit like we've already talked about here and just hear me talk, I mean, a lot of the games I play, no thank you, you're not the type we're looking for. I already know that's what their response is going to be. I mean, do the devs of Railroader want me, you know, showing off early access shit to their game? Probably not. Probably not. That's just my guess. So they'll give the game to someone who's going to shit all over it. Makes sense. No, if I'm a game dev or someone that's in charge of that kind of stuff with content creators or whatever, you know, picking people to do all that and whatever, I'm going to come to this channel and listen. And I promise you, within a half hour, they're going to know right away that I'm not a person they want to be, I wouldn't say representing, but you know, I'm in my opinion, I could totally understand and see them, you know, see their point if they were to say, yeah, you're not really trained, you're not the type of content creator. You're not railroader material that we want. You know, yeah, I played a game and I enjoy the game. I help out and, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, I'm also not the poster, I guess I could say poster child, or maybe even the proper representative for the game. Not the type that they might be wanting. If I'm, you know, someone with Railroader, I'm looking for someone that has railroad knowledge, is kind to their viewers. I'm not a snowflake. No, I'm not. Far from it. Although we've been called that. Kojak and I have been called snowflakes, believe it or not. But no, you know, we're, you know, not family friendly. You know, we're you know, it's this channel is more suited for shooter games. You know, in my opinion, we would fit in just fine with like the Tarkovs or the Call of Duties and, you know, the toxic side of Twitch. And that's actually the word I'm thinking of, toxic. That's what I would be viewed as. That's what this channel would be viewed as by many people, is toxic. And I love it. I love it, chat. I will not lose any sleep over if I were to be called that. I would not lose any sleep. But, you know, because of that, yeah, I get it. I mean, I'm willing to bet if Giants, you know, took their time to actually look at my channel before giving me partnership with them, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. No, I wouldn't change either. I can't. Kojak is going to come down here and kick my ass if I do. So I don't have a choice. This train has left the station, man. Ain't no going back now. Kojak will make that 5-hour drive into a 2.5-hour drive just to come down here and break his foot off in my face. I've heard those streams where people are all like Disney and family friendly. Like, gee, guys. It just... Ugh. Ugh. No, they don't. They do not. No, we've always said I'm the black sheep of the farm sim community. I honestly have not heard of, you know, people who played Farm Sim and made content for it. You know, I'm a rare breed in that area.
Hello,
Very rare.
motherfucker.
Tig, how you doing, man? What's up? Oh, that was dumb. I needed to cough and clear my throat, and it still hit my vape anyway. I should have coughed first to clear my throat. But I'm like, no, I'll be okay. Smart. Oh, and, you know, hell, even with the SGA, you know, if we're talking about all that shit, even with the SGA, I don't really fit in that well as far as everyone else. NBC, I think, and Reyes might be the closest ones to me. But I'm also the oddball in that respect as well, because I don't play a lot of the games that they play. Farm Sim is pretty much the only thing we really have in common. Satisfactory. That's 7 days. But you're not going to see me playing Fishing Planet. No, that's not going to happen. I doubt I'm going to get into Foundry. Son of a bitch. Wait, why the hell am I coming all the way back here? I don't have to. These guys really need to order more than just 2 coal cars. But I don't think that's going to go up until we raise that tier up. I know there's a switch aligned against you. I did that. Okie dokie. Oh, wait. Yeah, I need these on the front. I goofed it. All right, now we're good. I haven't run maintenance on anything yet, but 500 is in the upper 80s. He's the worst. But he was already low 90s to begin with, so he's going to be the first one that is going in to get repaired. Here comes the wife. Here comes the wife. Hi, dear. How was your day?
Fine.
Yeah. I sent you the photos, didn't I? Yeah. Apparently, what they decided to do was, and at first they denied it, and then they finally came clean and said, yeah, it was us. And they still can't give an answer as to why. They took this tire, this rim, which was the inside rim of someone else's truck, took my aluminum rim, put it on his inside, and then his inside over on mine, and thought that was okay to leave that. But you know what Steve said? It's just a crack. It's fine. Drive on it. That's not a crack. That's a cut. It's fine. Drive on it. Fuck you. I mean, he didn't say it to me. He said it to the mechanic, because the mechanic, I was talking to him this afternoon about it. And he's like, yeah, you know what he said. I was like, what do you?
So when something happens, he's okay. The company
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure, we'll pay out.
Yeah, if I was right there and he had said that, I would have told him, all right, I want that in video and in writing, that you are okay with me driving along with this, and when it blows out and hurts me or hurts someone else next to me, a family or whatever, you're on the record for saying that's okay.
Bring the union in on this one. Do I need my rep here?
Yeah, right. So, apparently they're coming to fix it tonight. So, I'm back in Pinky tomorrow with my normal rim and my good tire. Why they did that, they can't. There's no. Jim, see? Yeah, why they took that off of his truck and put it on mine, and took mine off and put it on his, I have no idea. It wasn't the only truck. Tony had one of his taken off and put and a different one put on. Another aluminum tire. And they're not supposed to be doing that. They're supposed to be taking the tire off the rim and putting new tire on, because we have aluminum tires. If it's steel, like this one is painted, they can do that. Not with the aluminums though, but they're doing it. Because they got crackheads for workers, apparently. Fleet maintenance, yeah. No. Yeah, he doesn't care. Oh yeah, we're the only ones that has this place, the tire shop. We're the only ones that they hold on to our used tires for. Because he will take, if this one actually went bad, he would have put an older tire on here. And so now I'm going to have that illegal offset, the different size tires. And he says, that's fine. I was like, okay, when I get pulled over by DOT, you're going to pay that fine and get it cleared off my license? No, I didn't think so. Wonderful company I work for. Anyone want to apply? And the thing is, I mean, stuff like that, his boss doesn't hear about it. You know, it's not like anyone's going up there to report on him, because of course they're going to call down and be like, what's this I'm hearing? And I don't know. That's fuck if I know. This is lies. I tell you, lies and slander. You know, of course you never say that. I would honestly be A-okay if he were to be gone. I really would. Because he's definitely that type that will talk down to you. Like when I was looking for a fire extinguisher when I first got into Pinky, because I didn't have one in there. So I asked the mechanic. He's like, no, I don't know. And I decided to ask the boss who was there, do you know of any laying around somewhere I can get? No. Why, you don't have one in your truck? I was like, nope, that's why I'm looking for one. Well, you know, it's a law. You need to have one in there. Oh, you should have one in there. Why the fuck do you think I'm asking for one, dipshit? You said that to me, and all I said walking away, all I said walking while I was walking away was, "Yep, I know. That's why I'm looking." Like I don't fucking know. Hi, James. Only been driving for 20 fucking years. He's also the same one that told me, because I suggested some of the pits that we have where the conveyor belts feed out of, they'll get filled up with stone and sand that fall off the conveyor belt. Well, they like to have us drivers go down there and shovel it out. And so I told him one day, I was like, do you know, you could probably just get a vac truck down here and have them suck all that shit out. Oh, no, I already tried. No one will do it. You do know who I used to work for, don't you? Future Environmental. You know, yeah, we kind of, they got super suckers. They do this shit. Well, hey, what the hell do I know? I'm just a truck driver. Well, when was the last stream? I've been streaming quite a bit, but everything's fine. Pinched another nerve in the back. It healed up overnight. No, I don't know if it was a nerve. I think it was probably a muscle that got pinched in my spine or something like that. It hurt bad enough to where I was ready to go to ER. That's how bad it was hurting Friday night. And I've got a high pain tolerance. I'm in pain almost every day. I just, you know, I'm able to ignore it and go through it. But this was like crippling pain. Oh no, we don't do the dates. No. I was running with expired tag tires on my truck. And it finally took the tire company that noticed it saying, "Hey, your tag tires are really out of date." Calling up and telling them, "You need to change these now." Otherwise, he wouldn't have done it. And I guarantee you, he told them to hang on to him. I promise you. That's what he told them to do. We don't have tires, we have wheels. You just get flat spots, yep. Yeah, but I doubt you guys put different size axles or different size wheels on your locomotives. What was it? The photo I shared a couple of years ago of the switcher that had the smaller one in the front, so the truck was like this, looking completely. Even Drift saw it, and he's like, "I'm so triggered." I'm like, something doesn't look right here. How you doing, Undertaker? No cats here. No cats. Dogs. Man's best friend. Well, you're just gonna have to wait there, Mr. Happy Horn. I'm busy. I don't care. You can ring your bell and toot your horn all you want, you little son of a bitch. You ain't going anywhere. Welcome back. Got in your way? Would you leave or something? Nope, not clear enough. Oh, darn. Passenger has priority. Well, I was here first, so they can just fuck off. Besides, it's still loading up over here. Granny and her walker with her 600-pound daughter, they just came strolling down the road. I saw them. Well, the daughter came rolling down the road, or waddling, if you will, but...
Yo! You about done? Tick-tock, motherfucker!
I'll give you tick-tock, you son of a bitch. All right, fine, you impatient son of a bitch. Go. You're so fired. What?
Out of my way, jerk ass!
I kind of hope Wednesday's a rain day, because then I can spend all that time on iRacing. It was looking like rain when I saw it earlier, but... Tuesday, 90. Now they've bumped it up. It hit 90. It wasn't there for the last couple days. Now it says 90. Well, 43% chance of rain on Wednesday. No, I'm sure I'll be working. In fact, I need money, so yeah, I'm working regardless. Periods of clouds and sunshine with widely separated thunderstorms, not as warm. And Thursday, hot and humid with intervals of clouds and sun. Stay hydrated when outside in the heat. And then for the evening, windy in the evening, cloudy with a couple of strong thunderstorms. Storms can bring flooding, downpours, hail, damaging wind gusts, and isolated tornado. No, I already pledged to myself this week that I was going to be working every day and even staying late on a couple of days, opting to stay instead of leaving. I need to get a few good checks in here. That course membership ain't going to pay for itself. We've got a nice hefty tax bill to pay off. So if someone wants to donate $4,000, it'll go to a good cause. Yeah, Wednesday we drop into the 70s. No, I won't rage quit. I mean, obviously, if I'm out of the race, I'm out of the race. There ain't nothing else I can do. You know? Open wheel, you know, they don't have fast repair in the upper classes. So, you know, I hit the wall and that wheel goes flying past me down the road, down the track. It's safe to say my race is over. I didn't see where GT3 was or the Falcon tire. And I haven't tested the new power supply yet. So I honestly don't know. I mean, we should be fine. Barring any more window issues with the device manager wanting to update itself every 30 seconds, the computer should be fine. All right. Let's get on up out of here. Oh, no, you don't. Am I missing something here? There it goes. It stopped and they weren't loading up anymore. All right, now you can go. Yeah, that's been one of the biggest issues for me with iRacing is dealing with other idiots. Getting wrapped up in their fuck ups, which takes me out of the race, and they just continue on like nothing happened. But no, we got a lot of stuff I can get into. Lot of racing going on. Yeah, fucking I will put it on the tail there. We'll see if Shay wants to try to get into a few races as well. He was asking what my I rating was for oval. I didn't see if he said we were the same or not. We'll probably be in the same split if it's a sports car road race, at least a C license. So if we were to do Ferrari or Falcon Challenge, we'll probably be good. Or even Porsche Cup. Let's see. Ooh, Formula C. Super Formula Lights at Circuit of the Americas. Ooh. I likey. P Cup is at Mugello, which I don't know. I don't know if I even have that track. IndyCar Series, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Oval. That wasn't 2 yards, asshole. That wasn't 2 cars. I'm struggling. Struggling tonight, keeping track of everything. GT Sprint is at Suzuka, which means GT4 will be, or yeah, GT3 will be at Suzuka. I think. Where is it? I don't see it coming up yet. There it is. Yep, GT3 is at Suzuka. Falcons Tire Challenge Spa. Ooh. Ooh, I like Spa. We've got a lot of good tracks to choose from on Wednesday. A lot of good races. This is going to be a tough week to decide what I run. Why did I say I was going to do 7 days of die this week? Damn it. Now, see, here's the thing, too. I heard Matt Malone discussing this in his stream. So, IndyCar, it's now under the open wheel license. You have to have that specific license for open wheel to get into the IndyCar race. But they're at Indianapolis on the oval. So what happens is you get oval SR and I rating, not open wheel. Which makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. And I don't know if that's true or not, but from what I was hearing, that seems to be how that plays out. You use your open wheel license and IR to get into your race, but you get rewarded oval SR and IR on your oval license. So if you wanted to run IndyCar open, which is, I think it's a B license, but you've only got a C open wheel license, you can't get into that race. You know, but if you've got your B open wheel license and you get into the race, but you've only got like a D oval, you're gaining SR and IR towards your D oval license. I don't get how they could put the restriction on one, but pay out on another. Does not compute. I don't know. We'll find out on Wednesday. Because, of course, it's wife night tomorrow. We're probably going to end up finishing the last 2 episodes of Young Sheldon. All right, we're good? Yep. All right. Head her on out. Tally ho. And I've got them on the front because they are going right there. Son of a bitch. He's got no passengers selected. So he's just driving around. He's just whipping around the track here.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I fucked up. Yep. See, Tig, if you're on. Just saying. At least he's right there, so he'll stop at Whittier. I'll kick him in the forward again. And Bob's your uncle. Well, we got log cars to move as well. Son of a bitch. He's not ready yet. Uh-oh. Only 9.5 logs. Uh-oh. Might get another car and put it on the other one. Wait, that's not. Yeah, that's logs over there, isn't it? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Maybe. P1. Damn it, it's pulpwood. Blast. Foiled again. Yeah, we already know about this one. Way down yonder, over here. L1, L2, and L3 is over here, isn't it? Yeah, it's right there. Well, I guess we're going to be going to L3 with it. Probably just pick up a, I might not do it just yet, but. Yeah, one of these, the logging flat car. Eight logs. Oh yeah, I need to flip him back to forward, don't I? There we go. How many were sitting there waiting? Oh, they're already loaded. 47. Had 47 sitting there. All right, you may go now. Yeah, I guess I could have made him wait another minute or two. Now we're going to have a traffic jam here. Slider all the way in there, buddy. Enthusiast is probably even a stretch as well there, Bob, but how you doing, man? Squeezing in, sucking in. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Plenty of room. All right, where's 601? It's got to switch against. Well, who in the hell moved that switch right there? Some bitch. Any hobos in here? No? All right. No? How about you? Nope. They sucked down because I could have swore I just took those cars down there in the last stream. They sucked down all those skeleton cars that fast? Fucking pigs. Yeah, I did. I remember, yeah. Because, yeah. So then not even half a day. We're talking 3 hours, 3.5 hours. It sucked down all eight of these cars. Almost 11 a day. We're at 30 right now. If you could add anything to the game, what would you add? Well, I'm not familiar with the Murphy branch, so I don't know if there are things missing this section, you know, from the section of the railroad that's there. If there are industries or other things that are missing. It's a toss-up. it's either A, legit looking towns, clean up the ones you have, you know, optimize all the buildings, things like that, because, you know, you lose so many frames when you get around buildings, and finish off the towns, or put in a way to have the passenger trains basically be automated. I don't want to have to sit here and babysit them for when 6,000 here gets out to Silva, drops off his final passengers, and I've got to jump over to him, have him, tell him to reload everyone else going back towards Alarka, and then also reverse his direction. I want to be able to set that up to where it's automatic. So he gets to Alarka, re-adds all the people on the passenger list, goes into the opposite direction, loads everyone up, and goes. Comes over to Silva, flips it around, you know, reloads all the passengers on, you know, automatically, flips the direction, goes back. Then I can just forget about it and focus on... I think that would be the biggest blessing. Shit. Hit the brakes. We got a car here. Got a car here. Gotta pick it up. Gotta pick it up. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. I think that would be the biggest blessing for a lot of people who are, you know, solo. I'd probably stick with the same thing. I wouldn't change it. I mean, I know their goal is to try to keep things true to period, you know? So, like the mod we have in here for the West Bryson Industries, if that wasn't there during that period, then obviously they're not going to put that in. And I'm completely fine with that. Really, I am. I don't like it when devs cave to John Q Public, the fan base, and put in shit that doesn't fit or wasn't intended to be part of the game in the first place. I don't like that. Some artistic creative freedom, I understand. I can live with that. But, you know, if you're trying to be authentic to what it really was back then yeah, you got to stay true to form and put in the game what was there back then. So putting in stuff like the West Bryson Industries isn't staying true to form, is it? True to the period. I prefer to let mods do that. And that's why we've selected mods that are a little more common sense. As well as add in a little bit more work. But no, I think my answer still stands. Setting up the passenger routing where it's automatic. You just set it and forget it. And or the buildings. And I know the buildings will be coming. The towns will be coming. But they've got a lot of work still to do on that. If I'm sitting at it like right now, 115, 113 frames FPS, and I go over to that West Bryson Industry or even in Bryson period, and I lose almost half my frames, that's not good. All those 1660 players or whatever that they say the minimum card is that people are using are going to be screaming bloody fucking murder when that game updates. But I'm not worried about that. I'm sure they know they need to do that. They need to optimize the game to run better. That's why they haven't added everything yet. So for me, I'd like to see a MOW aspect where if a car derails, you have to get a crane and actually hook chains up to the points on the car and operate the crane like a real thing. Also some form of track maintenance and rerouting trains around the track gang. difficult to do when most of the line is only one track. But I get you. I get you. Probably won't see the track gang part. Actually, I doubt they'll put in either one, but I could definitely see a mod for the whole crane part of it all. I would like to see actual derailments. This thing where it only goes like 2 feet from the track. No. Give me something like Railroads Online, man. I want cars all over the fucking place. I want an accordion. I want all. I want death and destruction. That's what I do hope they bring in, that kind of derailment in the future. But more for me, I'm more interested in the future of the game. I'm more interested in that and what plans they have for DLC and so on. That's my main interest with the future and what's going to happen and everything. And I've heard varying accounts that they can run DLC because there's more to this railroad than what we have here. But then I've also been told that apparently there are no plans to add on to the existing track line that we have here. So I take a pick, really. Yeah, I don't have Derail Valley. I've been told I should get it, but I don't have it. So I guess it's pretty damn good in VR. And seeing I have a Quest 3, might be a shot to give it a go. And then I can play something other than golf on it. Well, there's lots of things I had planned to do with the VR headset. Playing golf, obviously, for one. I even got the club for it. I just put the controller in there. But now that I'm down here in the studio, I don't think I'm going to have the space to actually swing a club. I mean, granted, it's only like that fucking long. It's not, or maybe, well, it's like 2 feet maybe at the most. But I would say I've got... Well, hold on. Let me find out for sure. Tape measure. Just shy of 7 feet clearance from the floor to the bottom of the truss. We don't have floor joists. We've got like 2 foot tall fucking trusses, which sucks. But 7 feet. And I'm 6'3". So yeah, not a whole lot of headroom. But I had plans on doing iRacing with it. And then I decided to go back to triple monitor, which kind of defeats the purpose of using VR. So yeah, go me. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. Yes, I is. Yo, dude, why the hell are you so fucking slow? I hate how they use the train brake. And they go freaking hard on it too. I wish they would fix that or change it. Use the independent. You want to scrub some speed off, just throw the independent. But no, we're going to use the train brake and put all these cars into red. And then it'll take us 5 fucking minutes to go ahead and release the brakes and another 3 hours to get moving. Annoying. Yeah, see, there it is again. He's released the brakes, but it's like he hit the fucking emergency or something. Annoying. Holy crap, it's stupid. Sounds like she just took the dogs out, so I don't have to worry about that. See, now I'll use the train brake. Because I plan on unhooking all these guys. Yeah, see, I don't think that was, this crossover wasn't part of the original track layout in the real world, but this is a Chalmers mod. I like using common sense mods. Because I'm sure if this whole line were to get redesigned, you know, for the 21st century, a lot of the stuff that they have here wouldn't be what it is. A lot of the track layout, the switch layout, all that shit wouldn't be what it is. In fact, there's one more I didn't get. I think Chalmers has it too, where it's a crossover right here, which I was thinking about getting, and I forgot all about it. Yeah, he's at 86%, so I might send him to the repair shop tonight. I don't think the passengers are that bad. Yeah, 94. And he's all the way down to Barker's. We are set there, right? Yeah. We're good. there. All right. Looking hunky-dory. And these are all Wes Bryson cars, I think, or the bulk of them are. $126 miles on him. He was already slightly damaged before the update came out, so he's already way ahead of everyone else. Ooh, 108 going on the train. Actually, more than that. Over 140. No. Over 150. Yeah, they're not going to fit. And that's because the other guy wasn't selected. So he's the first train down out of Alarka. Only 17 coming off here. We can only fit just under 90 right now. There's 156 people waiting. Ride the roof. Standing room only. Oh, it looks like we're going to get everyone that's there for Silva. Good. Get the money. Get the money. 177 people going to Silva. Oh, man, I hope Ella isn't swamped. Certainly hope Ella isn't swamped. Still got 52 sitting here. Oh, we didn't get all the Silva people. Then the next train to come down hasn't even left Cochrane yet. He still hasn't made his turn at Alarka. Oh boy. Yeah, missing the selection of the passengers on this guy on 6,000 really hurt. That really hurt. I was thinking about adding a fifth car to, because 3 out of the 4 only have 4. We swapped out some of these basic cars for the Palace cars, kind of testing to see if we had more interest in passenger service compared to the basic ones. Doesn't look like they do. Yes, toot toot toot. All right, go. Just go. Shut up and go. You know, I will select all the passengers while I'm over here. I mean, since I'm right there, I know he's going to be coming right back over there in a few minutes, but if there's passengers there waiting to go to Bryson or Alarka, and by the time he comes back, they might leave. So might as well select them now, get those people on so we don't lose those fares. I have 6 for 84 passenger cars and 6 for 25 passenger cars. And all it around to 700. Yeah, JB's got some long ones. I forget how many cars he said he has on his passengers. You know what? Screw it. Let's just push them all over there. Start stacking them up. Ah, shit. He sounds like he's working so hard he's about to blow up. There we go. Oh. That should be a massive derailment right now. Let me quickly get this done. There we go. All right, we're good there. Gotta flip that one. And yeah, we'll put them all put them all the way out here. There he is. All right, this one. I'll just put in the siding over here. Just leave it over here in the siding because we got others to collect. That one's almost ready. Son of a bitch. I missed him actually stopping at Silva. All right. Away you go. Yes, yes, yes. Choo choo. Okay, go. I know I can turn that off. Just don't. I just don't. As annoying as I find it. So get him down there, get the log cars swapped out, get stuff delivered in Whittier as well as Ella. Helps if I flip that switch for him. Helps if I flip the switch. Switch the flip. I almost wonder if I should schedule a midday pickup. I know we'll get a couple more cars. Nah, fuck it. Wait until tomorrow. Wait until tomorrow. All right, how many people you got? 140. 51 toward Larka. Love to see it. Yeah, he's still full. 34 still sitting here. Only 67. $94 to Alarka. And then 3 more. Come on, get it up over 100. Let's go. Drag these guys down. am I doing that? Just do this. Flip, flip, and stop. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to stop him there. I'll keep him going. 501 can wait. Is that supposed to be sunlight shining between the cars? Or like a reflection from the wheels or something? Yeah, sunlight.
Let it snow.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Welcome to the internet, my friend. How can I help you?
Stupid Flanders. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the channel. How you doing? Stupid Flanders. Playing some railroading yourself. There you go. Yep, last night for a little bit with this. I don't know if you could say we're taking a break from it, but it's been a mainstay for a few months. A lot of racing to do on iRacing on Wednesday, so I'm hoping it rains so I can get out of there early, start early here, get a whole bunch of races in. Then 7 days comes back to the channel. 7 days to die. He's good enough. Pick up little Bobby Joe over here. I am really actually, after seeing the layout for the tracks this week between the different cars, I am really actually stoked for Wednesday. IndyCar at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Indy 500 weekend, obviously. Super Formula Lights at, where was it? Suzuka? I think. GT3 at Suzuka, Falcon Tire at Spa. Lot of racing. And then, of course, 7 Days to Die comes back because in June, that game is coming out of alpha after being in it for 24 years. And it's going into 1.0. So if you guys don't have the game, you might want to head over to Steam and pick it up, because when it does release in June into 1.0, the price is going up to $45. It's $22 or $25 right now. All right, so we got this guy. Yeah, they announced it a few months ago. So they'll have their streamer weekend like they normally do for new alphas and whatnot. I don't know if I will be able to partake in it. I did apply for it, but no email yet, and apparently they have started sending those out. No date as of yet either. But yeah, it's finally coming out of alpha, going into 1.0. And all I know is it's June. So, I'm kind of not expecting to get it, to be honest, which is a bummer. I mean, they put a restriction, a requirement of, you have to have 5,000 followers on Twitch or 5,000 followers on YouTube. Not both, just one or the other. And so I put my YouTube channel in because YouTube has 16,000. Although Twitch has been my main, but I don't have 5,000 over here. So I made a post the other day, you know, I don't expect to get it. It would be nice if I did, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, acquire at least 5,000 current Twitch followers or YouTube subscribers. Partnered Twitch streamers automatically qualify regardless of followers. So, since I haven't gotten an email on it, I think it's safe to say I'm not going to be part of it, which is fine. I'm not really, I miss out on 2 days. Boo-hoo, you know. I'd probably rather be playing golf on those days anyway, but that's just me. But yeah, I'm already gonna be with the SGA guys on Wednesdays for server play, and I'm gonna try to host for JB and anyone else on the crew that wanted to play. Hosting for me has not worked out very well. It's always been a pain in the ass to get it set up and get it going. I don't know if I can justify pulling the trigger on renting a server. So I'm going to have to really work hard on trying to get hosted working for me. Yeah, if it was a week or whatever, then that's different, yeah. But they released it on Friday at some point, and obviously I'll be working, so... And Friday is my normal off day, although I would probably stream it if I had it. You know, Saturday is my normal off day as well. So Sunday is when I'm normally live. And then Monday back to work, and then be live with it Monday afternoon, Monday evening. So, you know, it really isn't no big thing. But I mean, it's hard for me to figure out where I'm at on that list as we're going through all the applications, because as one of the members or one of the mods for the forum had said, we've got people who only have 3 followers applying for the streamer weekend. You know, and I'm like, well, it doesn't really surprise me. People think they're entitled because they've got like 15,000 hours into the game and they're like number 1 in their mind or whatever. So they think they're entitled to get that. They're not, but go ahead and think that. But, so, I mean, when they got a whole bunch of frivolous entries like that, I can definitely see how it's slowing down the whole process. All right, what way do I want him to go? Yeah, go down this one, yeah. We'll stop him right there. I am a little disappointed by it, though, because they said that everyone, there is no rollover on the list from those who had it the last time, because I've been a part of the whole early access stream team for multiple alphas. So it's a little disappointing to be kind of get casted off like that. At the same time, I get it though. So yeah. It's kind of cringy, to see how some people act, they get all butthurt about certain things, because bigger streamers have this and that and whatever. And, why can't I have a Corsair membership or sponsorship? I've got 600 people following me. I should get one too. It would really help my channel. No, it wouldn't. And you wouldn't help Corsair either. I mean, I've got 4,300 followers, but only 10 here on Twitch are watching. And out of 16,000 on YouTube, I've only got 4. And I don't know who's watching, so I don't know how many of them are actually subscribers. But I mean, they look at those metrics as well. I'm not saying the Fun Pimps and the guys at 7 Days are. They probably tuned in over on a YouTube stream and saw that, I barely get 100 views, and if I'm live, they're, oh, well, there's only 4 people watching them. Why are we gonna, you know? But I couldn't put down Twitch because they wouldn't have even bothered looking at me, because I don't have the 5,000. And since I'm not partnered, so whatevs. But YouTube's completely my fault. I let the channel die. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's completely on me. So not only am I trying to restart the channel, but I'm also, you know, changing up the content and the product that is there. Not easy. Not easy. Maybe they're going through the Twitch people first. If they automatically get it, and then they look at the YouTubers next. Yeah, the whole flexible thing, I don't know. I mean, you would think that 4,300 people, close enough. You know. At the same time, though, if they happen to catch the person live, or they look at the, because you can find the metrics online. You know, you can just search out a person's name and see what their metrics are and how they stack up against others. So there could be that aspect as well. Maybe they're being that much more picky about who they're going to give keys to. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. I'm watching you on Xbox Series on YouTube on my phone. Oh, so you got 2 up. So you are 2 out of 3 that I now have. Now YouTube is it's gonna be a long process to rebuild that fan base there, so that's fine. It's fine. Side note, Railroader related, what map mod is that one? Had Elena's and Whittier is laid out. Yes, this is the Chalmers. Chalmers East Whittier yard. Just like that one more. The layout of it and everything, and since, you know, we've got the West Bryson Industries and the West Bryson Interchange, Whittier really isn't used for much right now. And Elena's has updated. I've noticed, I think it was yesterday, an update was pushed. So now, because before you had to have the connection for the sawmill over here, the sawmill connection that went to the yard, in order to have the rest of the yard over here. That's been removed. You do not have to do the sawmill connection anymore. So, because before, the connection would come through over here and then cut right through these tracks. They get back over to here. And so it would be glitched out and everything. And then you could have track missing and whatnot. It was not good. And so you couldn't have the extra yard without having, you know, that connection. But now it's been removed. You do not have to have that connection in order to have the yard. So you're good to go, which is good. Because at that point, the only thing we were really using it for was the Alarka loop. That was it. Yes, the Chalmers mods are very, very nice. They're pretty seamless. They're pretty logical in their layouts. We've got this one, she's got the two for Bryson. So there's a crossover here, and I think there's another one down over here somewhere. But we've got the East Whittier. I think it's hers. There's a switch right here between the two lines in Whittier itself. The Dillsboro connection right here, there isn't one stock wise. So she put one in for that one, and I just installed the connection here for Silva. So there's a connection here that goes to the third track, and then there's one right here as well that goes. So very nice. Yeah, you can see the track down here, and here's the track right there. So we've got a handful of them, and I think there's more, but they're nicely done. Yes, yeah. And that's the main type of mods I go for, and the other guy that's usually on here with me as well, JB, we go for the logical ones. If they were to redesign Murphy Branch for 21st century, you know, where would they make changes? What would they add? Things like that. And I would like to think some of these different switches that we've put in here are a couple of those additions. You know, we just go for the logical quality of life style stuff. Chomers. See, I keep on saying a she because it's a girl avatar. I could be wrong and it's a dude. All right, so she's got the Andrews loop track. We don't have, but that's a big loop. All right, Hewitt passing track realigned. We don't have that one. He, him. I didn't notice that in the profile. Didn't notice that. All right, here's the Silva paperboard crossovers. Yep. Bryson West crossover. So here's the Cole Tower. So it crosses over from 1 to 2 right there. And then there's the East crossover from 3 to 2. And then the Dillsboro fueling. Very nice, very nice. And of course the one right here we just showed. And apparently there's an update now again for... No. We've got it. I think. The East Whittier yard. May 20th. He just uploaded it this morning. So I'll have to download that and put that in. This one fixes starting equipment not spawning in a brand new save version not compatible. Wow. Oh, here it is. East Whittier Yard Extension. This one is compatible with Elena's map mods. Version 1.2. Okay. Exited the game to download. And the West Bryson interchange. This one is his as well. It's a big interchange. So worth it. Oh, Elena's just updated. Oh yeah, there it is. Pronouns he, him. Okay. Oh, I can venture a guess as to why it's the female. Okay. I get it. All right, who's where? We got him coming here. He's heading there. So click all those, and he's still heading down there. Well, we'll get these skeleton cars parked, and then that's going to be a wrap. 10 o'clock. Time for me to wrap it all up. Got a super early start tomorrow. I think it's 7:20. I think I start tomorrow. Best horn in all of the NHL. No bloops tonight. Or blurps. No blurps tonight. No. And then cue to Chelsea Dagger. One of the most hated one of the most hated goal scorer songs in all of the NHL. Hated by Vancouver the most, I think. I don't know, man. I don't know. Those Red Wings horn, that Red Wings horn. Why you gotta be like that, Kojak? You know, I think even if you time him out, he can still use the rewards. All right, wait. What team is your team? You might have to break out that collection here soon, Kojak. You might have to break it out. Be ready. Be ready. Absolutely hate the Oilers. So right away, I'm thinking, who do they normally play? Not the Leafs, do they? Oh, your team's on a sell-off. I was just about to say the Flames. Yeah, I was also looking it up, but I'm thinking what team is in a sell-off? And it ain't the Leafs and it ain't the Canucks. So the only other option would have been the Flames. Yeah. All the way out there in Ottawa, eh? Oh, Calgary. I'm not Ottawa, Calgary. Calgary Flames. Calgary, Alberta. That's right. That's right. That's right. Who else was a Flames fan that was in here? There's another person that used to be they used to be a regular here. He was a Flames fan. I can't remember though. Oh shit. Oh well. You guys will be rebuilding for a while. We got our number 2 draft pick for this year. So Hawks are looking good. We got one of the hottest hands in all the NHL with Connor. The kid is just sick. Pair him up with someone pretty good and look the fuck out, man. Patrick who? Patrick who? Fuck McDavid. There was for a while talk of picking him up too, because I guess early on or recently he was like on a possible trade block or something. What was it, last year or 2 years ago or something? I forget. It might have been when Keith went up there. Because Keith went back just so he could be closer to home, and then he retired. So, no teeth Keith. Say that 10 times fast. I just love watching a video occasionally of it's a few years old, but when Vancouver kept on getting knocked out by the Hawks, and so they brought in an MP3 player to start, put the headphones on, and they started playing Chelsea Dagger, and the guys were like, no. I hate that song. Oh, love being the nemesis of someone, especially when the sisters were playing. Loved watching them cry. That was great. That was good times. Good times for sure. But good times come to an end, just like this stream does, like that segue. Back on Wednesday, off tomorrow with wife night. So Wednesday, iRacing is on deck. Don't know what time I will go live. It all depends on if it rains. Let me get this lineup right here real quick, because it's actually going to be difficult to decide what to focus on. So we got Super Formula Lights at Circuit of the Americas. I like that track. And it will help my open wheel get some iRating back with that. IndyCar Series at the Indy 500, obviously. GT3 is at Suzuka. We know Suzuka.
Hello,
I like
motherfucker.
Suzuka. Mr. Bowtie, how you doing, man? What else was there? There was one more I was liking. Oh, it was the Falcon tire. So GT4 and LMP3 racing, mixed class. That's at Circuit de Spa Francorchamps. Spa. Love Spa. Spa's a good track. I like Spa. So lots of choices here. GT4, which is I used the Merc AMG for that one. And then so Spa with the Merc, Super Formula Light at Circuit of the Americas, IndyCar at Indianapolis. Of course, you got NASCAR over at Charlotte. Charlotte's not a bad track. Don't know if we'll get to that. It's not really high on the priority list. Lots of choices here. Lots of choices. Hopefully I can go live early with it and get a whole lot of racing done. And then Thursday, if I don't preempt it with iRacing because I'm having too much fun with it, 7 days. It could 7 days could get pushed off to Sunday, but we will get back into 7 days to die here. Get ready for 1.0 that comes out next month. And so we'll probably start building up to that here, focusing on that a little bit, and get some Twitch integration going on with that as well, so you guys can get back to trolling me a little bit on there, and then jump into 1.0 when that releases. No exact date yet that I know of. You know, I'm not part of the stream team, so I don't know yet, but we know it's June. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Good amount of follows tonight. That was very cool. There was a resub as well, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. It was Andy coming in with 59 months, so I appreciate him on that one. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys back here on Wednesday at some point. Make sure that notification bell is on, and I'll see you then. Thanks for chilling. Till next time, take it easy.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Bye, diddly eye.
So long. God bless you.
See ya. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, Homer!
Take care.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ta. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara, dude.
So long.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm going. Take off.
Well, kids, that's our show for today. And now, in the words of Mr. Cole Porter, every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Every time we say goodbye. goodbye.